Hello everyone, welcome to SHOWVEN channel. Today I would like to introduce you a brand new product, FXcommander, SFX and pyro controller for professionals. And it can not only control the DMX devices such as SPARKULAR, FLAMER, smoke machine, haze machine, etc. Together with SHOWVEN original snaps, it can also control pyros wirelessly. For better programming and sync with music, we also developed a PC software, FXcommander editor. After we launched this product, a lot of customers are asking how to use it. So in the below videos, we will show you how to use the device, and there will be more details about it. So please stay tuned. Okay, now please allow me to have a short introduction of the panels. And we can see the ANT-L, ANT-H. These two are wireless pyro signal. The ANT-D, this is wireless DMX. The USB port is for software update, files export, files import. The power button, the panic, this is for emergency stop. That man is used together with the fire button. Whenever you need to firing machine, first we should hold the dead man and then first hold and then fire. DMX on and the pyro on. Whenever we need to fire DMX device or pyro, we should switch on of these two buttons. And at the bottom of the machine, there are 8 Q trigger key. This is used to firing or stop the Q. Okay, now let's power on the FXcommander. As we can see, there are 8 blocks here. Super DMX is for programming of DMX device. Simple DMX is like a simple DMX console. Manual fire, this is for manual firing of pyros. Auto fire is together with PC software, FXcommander editor, which is used to sync the special effects and the pyros with music. Check slave. Check the status of pyro slave. Noise information. This is to check the interference of pyro wireless signal. File. It is for files import and export with USB. Setting. These are the settings for the whole system. Okay, now let's first check the simple DMX function. The simple DMX is like a simple DMX console. It with 128 channels. We can see on this interface there are 8 channels here. And we can press page up, and then we can see altogether utmost we can go to 128. With page down, we can back. And also if we want to go to the first page, we can press home. And now go to the first page. And whenever we want to firing machine or set a DMX value, we need to switch the DMX on. And it will show here also. And we can set a value for different channels, different value. And we can see here. if we want to clear any of the value, we can click here to clear the value of this column. And also, if we want to clear all the values, we can click clear all. And we can see the page 2, the DMX value also cleared. And we also can press the trigger button here. It will output the maximum value. And also, we need to hold it. When we release it, it goes back to 0. Okay, let's first demo the simple DMX function with Sparkulars. We enter the interface and switch on the DMX on. As we know, Sparkular occupies 2 channels. The second channel is for heating up. So let's first heat up the machine. And then for the first channel, we controls the effect. As you can see, if I slide the column here, it will generate sparks. And the height will be adjustable according to the column height here. This is just like a simple DMX function. Okay, after the show, we switch off the DMX on and back to the first page. Okay, great. Now let's find out more about the features of Super DMX. As we can see from the screen, there are 3 main parts: the device list, the queue setting, and also the queue list. We can see from the screen, there are 4 different things we can use. And the device list will show here. In the scene 0, there are devices like Sparkular, Circle Flamer, U Flamer, and in scene 1, we didn't have any device added yet. Okay, and also we can check the device status by press the check here. We can see all this information in full screen. Use the more. And also, we can see here there are 3 select buttons. For example, we select the Sparkular, and if we say select even, and then we will select even, and select odd, and select the same. All the Sparkulars will be selected, and we can also clear the select. And this is the add device. We can go to this add device interface. We can see here there is 4 columns also. The first is library of the device, like lab SHOWVEN. These are all SHOWVEN devices. We have already input all our device parameters in it. So when you are programming with SHOWVEN device, it is super easy. And if you have other device from other manufacturer, you can also set the parameters by yourself. We can see here, we click the lab user, and then we can create a device. Later, we will introduce this more. And the second part is the device options, including the product name, the manufacturer, and the effects. And the third part is the DMX values. We can see here, for example, for the Sparkular height 10 and the value of the device of this effect. And this part, right part, is about the adding of the device. We can set the DMX stress, and we can set the device count. Okay, now we go back to this interface. And for the queue setting, we can see here, we can set in the, for example, we select the Sparkular, we can set in the effect height here, or we can set the functions like clear material, emergency stop, or anything. We can set the durations, we can set the trigger delay, repeat period, repeat counts, and Q group repeat counts at the central. And at the bottom part, the Q list, there are 5 different running rules. This is similar as our host controller. You can sync firing from left to right, right to left, sides to middle, and middle to sides. And also, we can use the custom. For example, we select this flamer, and we want these 4 flamers with different effect. We can custom the effect differently for different machines with different effect. And also, we can delete the Q. For example, we delete this Q, you can say yes. And also, for if we have a lot of different Qs, we can use this page up, page down. And altogether, there are also 128 different Qs, Q groups. So altogether, we can set 512 Qs together. And the keys here, the Q trigger key related with the related Qs, Q groups. For example, we can press here, we can see how it works, how the effect. It's like a demo. And also, you can see here, this button with a lock icon here. We can set to press. So in this way, you need to hold this button. When you release it, it stops. When you lock it, you can just click it and it works until the all Q running finish. Okay, that's all for this interface. And also we can see here, one thing forgot, if we press here, we can find the Q13, because this Q13 will hidden if we not press the screen for a few seconds. Okay, perfect. After all this basic information introduction, now we will show you the function of Super DMX just mentioned through a case. And this case will be 6 SPARKULAR, 2 circle flamer, 2 SONICBOOM PLUS, and 2 power light. First, we enter the Super DMX and we select a scene. For example, we select scene 1. And then we add a device here. And for SHOWVEN device like SPARKULAR, which is super easy. As you can see here, we select the SPARKULAR and we can enter the start DMX address here. We can say we can press from 1, and then the device count. We need 6 devices, and then we add it successfully. And then we need 2 circle flamer. We press circle flamer, and we can ask the system to allocate DMX address for us automatically. We press auto, and then the device is 2. We can add it. And the same for SONICBOOM PLUS. SONICBOOM PLUS and auto, and then we have 2 devices. We add it. Okay, now because we need 2 power light, which is not from SHOWVEN, so we need to create 2 NAP for the power light. We first click NAP user, and then create. Because the power net with 8 channels, 8, and enter. And then we can enter the product name, power net. And we can enter. And if we know the manufacturer, we can enter, for example, like rubber. And also after this, we create the product, and then we need to create the effect. For example, we create one, and and the name, we can name it, for example, we want the blue net, blue. And then we can set the channels. The first channel is for, we set 255, and the fourth channel for blue, and the last channel. Okay, now we create the effect blue, and then if we want one more effect, for example, like green. Okay, green, and then we can set the DMX value. Green is third channel. Okay, now we save this. Then we can set the DMX address. For example, we want DMX address 100. Enter, and then have 2 net. We can edit. We check. Now we have added 6 sparkulars. We have added 2 circle flamer, 2 SONICBOOM Plus, and 2 power net. Okay, now as we can see, we already added all the devices we needed here. So now we start to set the firing effect. Now, for example, first we select the sparkular, and we find a place to place the cue. And if we want to firing from left to right, and then we select the device, select all sparkular, and then now we can select the setting the effect. The height we select 10, which is about 5 meters, and the duration 3 seconds. And then we can set a trigger delay like 0.3 second. Okay. Now we can click OK, and then the cue was added here. Okay, if we want to self-define the icon here, for example, we write sparkular, or we can put a picture or enter the characters. For example, now we set a picture, and we can draw it with the background color like this, and we draw with red sparkular. Okay, we can see here now sparkular. And then we can use the similar way to make the circle flamers, setting the effect of circle flamers. For example, if we want to firing together, select same, and then the firing durations is no need to change because with the preset sequence, and we can click OK, and then here you can change also. You make a fire. Okay. Make it the same way. We find a position. We choose sync effect. Select And then we set the duration like 10 seconds, enter, and then click OK to save. And for the power night, we can work it the same way. And we set it blue night, durations 10 seconds. Okay, and now we have set all the effects. And for sparklers, before and after show, we always need to clear material. So we can also set here. We find the position, key list, and select same. And the effect is clear material. We clear material for 5 seconds. Enter, OK. And here we can change it to clear. Okay, so as we can see, we have already set the effect for both the Sparkular, FLAMER, SONICBOOM PLUS, power night. And if we want to check how those effects, we can click it and you see. And it will demo on the screen. And also the power night. And also, if we want to change the effect for the machine, we also can change it here. For example, for the FLAMER, I have 2 machines. If I want to custom different effect for each of the machine, I can select the effect here separately. I can also change it here. And of course, for example, in this scene, we have Sparkular, FLAMER, SONICBOOM PLUS, and the power night. If I don't want to use the FLAMER anymore, I can disable it. And then, even I want to firing it, it won't work. Okay, if we want to firing all these systems in real, we need to switch on the DMX, and then we can check the status here. If we connect with machine, and there will be temperature or pressure feedback from the machine. And okay, now let's show you how it works with the real machines. And please enjoy the show. Okay, now we check the Super DMX with the Sparkulars, FLAMER, SONICBOOM PLUS, and the power night we have programmed. We enter the interface and switch on the DMX, and we can check the status of the machine. As we can see here, there are DMX address, and for Sparkular, the temperature feedback. For FLAMER, there are pressure, and SONICBOOM PLUS also their pressure feedback. Okay, now first we firing the Sparkular Q. And FLAMER, SONICBOOM, and also the power night. And now we can also firing different queues simultaneously or together. For example, Sparkular, FLAMER, Sparkular, power night. And here I also want to show you emergency function. For example, we are firing the Sparkular, we want to stop it. And as you can see, after I press the panic button, it stops immediately. And if I want to release it, I just need to turn it. And then I can fire in the sparkulars again. Okay, as we know that for sparkular, we need to clear material both before and after the show. So I made a queue here also to clear the material. Okay, after the show, please remember to switch off the DMX on. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for your watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact info@showven.cn.